I want to throw it back to the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills.
Oh no!
We're
gonna relive this tragedy in Houston.
I have a stat that I want to open with before you get into anything. PFF, right? We all love to hate them, kind of. This is one that I think hits. There were 6 linebackers that had an 85.0 grade on Sunday. 6 of them. One of them was Bobby Okereke, or I think the broadcast called him Okereke, something like that. Malik Harrison of the Ravens, and 4 Buffalo Bills. Davis Mills single-handedly made Tremaine Edmonds, who I think is one of the worst good players in the NFL. He's a multiple-time Pro Bowler. I don't think he deserved either of them. He single-handedly turned Tremaine Edmonds into prime Ray Lewis. Matt Milano was already having a good season, was already in my All-Pro team. He turned him into prime Dick Butkus. Tyler Matkevich, Temple legend, only played a couple of snaps. Davis Mills turned him into prime Brian Urlacher. And I'm blanking on the fourth linebacker because I legit never heard of the guy. Oh, AJ Klein. He turned AJ Klein into prime Zach Thomas. I've never seen this. 4 of the top 6 graded linebackers were Buffalo Bills. Davis Mills was a catastrophe. Well, I can touch on Davis Mills in a second, but holy.
Remember when we were all predicting that since it was he was coming in to fill in for Tyrod. And then we thought it was going to be Davis Mills' breakout season. Not really.
No, I think I might have been wrong on that one. That was a mess. That was beyond messes could be. This was the Houston Texans that the pundits expected the Houston Texans to be. This wasn't the fluke that happened the first 2 weeks of the season. This was in full form.
They got pounded. They legitimately, objectively, subjectively, whatever kind of lee you want to throw on this, they got pounded by Buffalo. Yes. And perhaps my biggest takeaway, Buffalo didn't even play that well. Like Buffalo's offense didn't look good for most of that game. They were just always in the red zone. So it didn't matter. Like Allen could be have 2 good throws and they would have won by 50. Like it was a really weird game. Allen had a pick early. I know it was raining in Orchard Park, but Allen didn't look very good, but they won by 40. And you got to think they've now won 2 games, 2 of the last 3 games by 35-0 plus shutouts. But they haven't played well in either of them. I thought they were awesome. I thought Allen was my team of the week quarterback. Allen flew up my quarterback ranking. Allen was unreal against Washington. But I don't know if I need to buy my Bills stock because they blew up Miami, who missed Tua for half the game, and they blew up Houston, who we all thought would be the worst team in football.
Right.
Sure. They didn't look good. It's not a Carolina thing. Carolina looked awesome against the teams they beat. Denver looked awesome against the teams they beat.
Yeah, Buffalo, I think it's kind of where it differentiates a little bit because I feel like when you're playing against a team like the Texans, you're obviously supposed to crush them when it was 40-0, but you should look good while doing it. In the games that you are supposed to win, not only should you win, you should be blowing this team out of the water. I don't think the Bills really blew them out of the water.
Yeah, you look at the final score and you'll say, that's a 40-point win. But it's one of the dumb 40-point wins. These happen from time to time that field position goes totally askew or one side of the ball. The Bills defense is legit. Now it's the Houston and Miami, like I said, but the defense is actually playing well. The defense has a ton of guys that grade out well. If you watch the film, all of them pop. Everyone on the defense has popped in the last 3 weeks. But offensively, you're thinking, what's going on here? What's going on? Stephon Diggs isn't Stephon Diggs. Josh Allen, I don't think is playing like an MVP caliber quarterback that he was last year. And say what you will about 3-0, say what you will about they have a top 5 point differential in the first 4 games since the merger. I get all those things, but how much of that is everything going right for them defensively? And just kind of, I don't want to say lucking into points, but we've seen bad offensive performances end up with 30 points, right? Mm-hmm. They have not had a pick 6 or a scoop and score. So they've scored legitimate offensive points, but if you're starting, I watched Red Zone all day Sunday. I don't think I saw Houston cross midfield. I don't think I saw Buffalo with more than 2 or 3 plays that weren't in the Houston red zone. Now, granted, that's how red zone works, but it felt like every 5 minutes, Buffalo had the ball in the Houston red zone.
Right.
What am I supposed to do with that?
That was just an absolute slaughter.
That was
worse.
It was an embarrassment.
Yeah, it could if Josh Allen played halfway decent, that game's 64-0. Mm-hmm. That's how scary it is. The Bills are this sleeping giant, and you want to give Allen some benefit of the doubt. I think he earned some benefit of the doubt with it how he played last year. But right now, I don't trust him to go in and beat Kansas City. Let me rephrase. I don't trust Josh Allen to go in and beat Kansas City. If the Bills win, as of right now, I trust the defense more than Josh Allen, which I did not think I would be saying 2 months ago. I was super low on the defense, but Allen's going to repeat. He's going to be a top 5 quarterback. He's going to be this. He's going to be that. Allen hasn't done any of that. I have him at 9 in my quarterback rankings, and I'm really trying to keep him at 9 because I don't want to put Joe Burrow over him, and then Allen goes Super Saiyan and goes for 75 touchdowns on Sunday night. Like I'm aware that I have a tiny bit of control in this, and I'm just going to keep Allen at 9, and Allen's going to have to fall off real hard to fall lower than 9. What a stupid game, 40-0, and they don't look good.
No,
the offense doesn't look good. How do you?
Interesting.